Alright, what's up guys? Coming on in the Houston Texans video. On Sunday, the Houston Texans defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-17, which going into Sunday was a meaningful game. It came down to the final spot in the AFC playoff race was wild card was the Baltimore Ravens, San Diego Chargers, Houston Texans, and Kansas City Chiefs. For Baltimore to win, they just had a win. For San Diego, they had a win. They had a Baltimore lose. No, I think the Chargers had a win. Baltimore had to win and Chargers had to lose. Then we needed to win and have Baltimore and the Chargers lose, and the Chiefs had to win and have all of us lose. Luckily, Chiefs beat the Chargers, but Baltimore defeated the Browns. So Baltimore made the sixth seed in the AFC playoff run. So fortunately, we did not make the playoffs, but the game at least had meaning to it. Was just another game at the end of the year. Had no meaning to it at all. At one point, it felt like we were going to make it in. It was probably right when the fourth quarter started in our game. Cleveland was up by, I believe, 13-7, around there. But then they didn't win. It was 10-6 actually, and then Baltimore came back 120-10. So is what it is. Can't really put too much hope on Cleveland to win that game with the third-string quarterback. But so a game. We just beat Jacksonville. It wasn't the biggest game ever. The only way Jacksonville really kept in the game was an interception by Corey Gratz, and then they had that little trick play through to Cecil Shorts and threw it to Todman. Besides that, we pretty much contained the whole game. Should have. If they didn't have the pick six, we would have beat them by more than it was. But they got an interception. We still won. Win's a win. It doesn't matter how ugly it was. It wasn't a great game, but we won, so that's all that matters. Finished season 9-7. Good enough record. I thought going into this year 7-9, 8-8 was probably our more realistic expectation. I think we could have won 10-6. I think we let the Pittsburgh game really get away from us. I think that was if we had to take one game back and all that stuff didn't happen, we could have easily won that game and we could have made the playoffs 10-6. But a couple of coaching mistakes and errors, we lost the game and we're out of the playoffs, and we'll be waiting till April or May, whenever the draft is, to start talking about Houston Texans again, really. Off-season talk, pretty much. We have Mallet. I don't think Keenum and Fitzpatrick will be there going next year. I think if he's available, they'll pick up Brian Hoyer and then have them two compete against each other for the starting job. They both know Brian's system. Cleveland seems like they're ready for the Manziel era. And I think Hoyer would have a better opportunity in Houston with Andre Johnson, Foster, DeAndre Hopkins, just a better offense in general. And if he competes against Mal, then we can see who the better quarterback is. They both know the system, both provide Brady. I think that's a given. I don't think we should waste a first pick or any draft picks on another quarterback if we can mold maybe one of these guys into a future quarterback, franchise quarterback. Running back, we have Foster, Blue. Maybe we could pick up another running back because Foster's been getting hurt lately. He was hurt a lot last year and then had his injury issues this year. Receivers, we have Hopkins. Johnson's supposedly going to take a pay cut, and he's fine with it. I think they should still draft the receiver at the 16th spot in the draft. Kevin White, Amari Cooper, I think that's a little too high for Amari Cooper, but maybe they trade up to get Amari Cooper like the Falcons did with Julio Jones. Jalen Strong from Arizona State. Devontae Parker from Louisville. All those guys can easily be a good number two to DeAndre Hopkins, I feel like. I think after Andre Johnson's gone, we're going to miss him a lot. And then DeVito Posey's not a number two receiver. And then Keyshawn Martin, like Demaryius Johnson. No one really sticks out. Tight ends, I think we'll keep the same tight ends. We really didn't have much fat this year. But I think it's just the first year in O'Brien's system and didn't really transition well. I'd say Dwayne Brown stays. Ben Jones stays. I don't know about Chris Myers. I don't think Chris Myers will be there next year. Brandon Brooks played pretty good. So did Derek Newton, surprisingly. I think out of all of them I could see going, I would definitely say I'd probably say Ben Jones and Chris Myers see going more. I think Brandon Brooks had a better year, honestly, and I think so did Newton. I think Suafilu could play guard where Jones is and maybe kick Jones to center. But Myers definitely, I don't see him being there. especially against Baltimore in games that really needed a good center that could get off the line, help the run start off. He got blown back a lot. I think he's getting old and his weight isn't where it needs to be. He needs to be a little heavier, but it's not like his fault, but it's just not what we need right now. I think a new center would be definitely needed this offseason. Defensively, probably secondary help. We need another safety. Kennegal played amazing. Swearinger and Manning, what they were. I think we need a true strong safety to draft a guy like that or pick a guy up in the free agents. Could draft a corner early. We need corner help. Jonathan Joseph's good, but he was hurt a lot. A.J. Boye got hurt. Kareem Jackson got hurt. Like, our whole secondary was hurt. We had Daryl Morris and Andre Howe. Andre Howe got torched playing against good receivers, but it is what it is. If you're 6th-round pick and going against number 1 receivers, you're going to get beat sometimes. Linebackers will need some depth. Cushing, I could see him being let go at the end of the year or off the offseason. He's getting paid a lot and really hasn't produced. Keem Dan was alright. Mike Muhammad was alright. Justin Togo really didn't play. I can see Merciless and Brook Street staying around. Clowney should be back at the beginning of the season next year, so you can still see them rotate. I liked a lot. I saw a lot of improvement from Crick. I like Pagan played pretty good. Timmy Jameson played good. Pickett played better than Gerald Powell did, and Watt. So I could see us maybe getting a new punter or kicker. I feel like that's very needed, and then a new kick returner or punt returner. I think we could see some changes, not too many. I think defensively we won't need too many changes. Just a little improvement in talent. Offensively, we'll obviously need to solidify the quarterback position, and then maybe a backup running back and a new receiver. Line could use some help, but it's not enough that I'd say we need an offensive tackle right now. I don't think they played bad enough that we need to, like, if anything, get a free agent. I think drafting a guy, it's not as proven. I think drafting one of the receivers would be a better option. Honestly, if I was picking 16, I'd pick one of the receivers or a corner. There's a couple of good corners coming out this year. A couple of them are from Florida State, Darby, I don't know the other one's name. And then receivers, there's plenty of them, so I think they should go that route. But I'll probably just come on here with another video. I'm going to come on another video, like awards of the year, like most improved, best defensive, offensive, worst player, all that stuff. I'll come on there in my next video. And then after that, I'll probably come on with like a draft preview video. Besides that, we had a great year, 9-7. I'll take it. Next year, hopefully make a playoff run. I think this team could have made a playoff run this year, but chips didn't fall our way. But besides that, let's go Texans.